Hey YouTube, I want just to spend a few minutes talking about a topic that doesn't get talked a lot about because it's just like anything else, we have to pay it. There's no way of getting around it, and that's fuel. If you're sort of thinking of full-time or part-time, some of the things I've thought about is when I've gone out for a week or 3 or 4 days and whatever. Normally it's been driving to a destination, then spending a week there, and then driving all the way back. When you're sort of full-timing, and this is mainly people who are sort of not working, who aren't going to the same place of work every day, who are just sort of either working from their vehicle in IT or just not moving their vehicle a lot or semi-retired. One of the biggest costs you'll have is fuel, especially in the UK, and then obviously fuel if you're using a liquid form or a burner to heat the vehicle. So factoring in how many miles you're going to be doing is really important. You can be very surprised if you're poshing around a vehicle all day because you're getting bored of being in the same place, how many miles you're going to be tallying up and how much that's going to cost over a week or a month, and it becomes a big factor. The two opposites of where you're sort of more self-contained, you've got a bigger vehicle that may do a lot less than a gallon, because you've got everything in it and it's a big enough vehicle to be comfortable in it, and you've got some roof space to put some solar panels, and you may have a couple of bikes or even a moped, you've got the ability then to stay at the same location a lot longer, therefore you're decreasing your fuel costs. And then the opposite to that is somebody who wants to get around a lot more often, has got a smaller van, a panel van, has to do the shopping every few days because they don't have the storage, has to empty the tanks, has to and he has one battery, a leisure battery, and probably a 100-watt panel on the roof, sort of long wheelbase panel van, and they're sort of maybe going to work as well, so they're moving around. So factoring in what you're going to be doing with the vehicle is a big factor. I mean, I found myself when I was going out for up to a week at a time that I wouldn't say I'd get bored easily, but I'm quite interested in moving on and seeing new places. Even so, I don't think I'd want to be hanging around the same place for 3 or 4 days at a time. I want to be moving around. I want to be seeing different places. But it's a big thing. So one of the considerations is when you're sort of sitting down and number crunching is the type of vehicle. Because fuel is, even the price that currently is going down, we're now in sort of January, February of 1.5, it's still a big cost. So any thoughts on the fuel thing regarding the trade-off between having a bigger vehicle and not doing as many miles as opposed to having a smaller vehicle? There's a few people